Monsters are everywhere. Can the Shield be reformed? Also, comic books, literal print comic books for less than $2. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV. I'm Chris.
And I am Buzz.
Every week we get together to tell you about the great comics hitting the shelf. We are talking about January 18th, 2017, Buzz. And guys, we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. You can always find out what's going on with us at our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below. Buzz! We are moving!
Okay.
Well, not right now, you big goof. How do you feel about a bigger, better comic book store for Excalibur Shreveport?
But Chris, I like being right here on East 70th Street, right close to everything.
Well, guess what, Buzz?
What's that,
You
Chris?
still will be here on East 70th Street, right next to and by everything. We are literally moving like maybe a football field down the road. On the left, right across from the Vapes place, whatever that place is called, the Vape store over there.
By Crawfish Town.
We're moving there, dude, and it's big. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's
They've been working.
huge.
It is huge, guys. Literally, the main store showroom is twice of what we have here. Literally. So, and that's not even including all the extra workspace and everything else. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. Can't wait to show you more, guys, about it. I'm going to probably start next week. I'm going to start showing you guys some pictures of what we've been doing and just getting you a bit more up to date. But we are moving in. We're officially opening February 1st. February 1st, 2017.
That'll be a Wednesday. Big comic book day. Big reopening of Excalibur.
Dude, yeah. We're going to do it.
Grand.
So, guys,
Open.
yeah.
Yep.
Be there. Mark your calendars. We want you to come in the first day. We want you to come see the place. Yes.
937 East 70th Street.
Exactly. Just down the road. I mean, it's almost a stone's throw away.
You can see it from here.
Exactly. You really can. So, guys, that's the big announcement. Thank you for being a part of everything that's led up to this. We really, really appreciate it. Now, we're going to dive into some new number ones. There are a bunch of new comics dropping this week, and we're going to dive into them and tell you all about the great stuff that's hitting this week. Buzz, what's first for you, sir?
This is a big event that's been festering from Marvel here. It's Monsters Unleashed #1. Who are the Leviathans?
Yes.
Colin Bunn and Steve McNiven are going to tell us it's all hands on deck when the Avengers, Champions, Guardians, X-Men, and the Inhumans, everybody, as they clash with monstrous threats. Who controls the Leviathans? How can they be stopped before Earth becomes another tragic, barren world in their wake? That must be what happened to the dinosaurs.
That's probably the Leviathans rose and took care of the dinosaurs for us. I'm looking forward to this. Each issue is going to have a different A-list artist from Marvel. We got Steve McNiven. Lionel Yu's going to be a part of this. I think one of the Kubert guys is doing an issue.
Stop. You had me at McNiven.
I know, seriously.
You
Yeah,
had me
so
there.
I'm there totally for that.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on, guys, we do have the Mighty Captain Marvel #1 dropping this week. We have Margaret Stahl and Ramon Rosanas on board as the creative team. Captain Marvel is huge now after the events of Civil War II. All this stuff that's been happening for her, it's made her basically the greatest superhero on the planet. That's what she's become known for. But she's not prepared for this status that is happening with her, and now there are forces trying to take down everything that she has built. This issue brings her back as the triumphant Mighty Captain Marvel, but can she maintain that? We will find out moving forward from this issue. Mighty Captain Marvel #1, guys.
From Image Comics, we have Curse Words #1 from Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. A wizard has appeared in New York City, and he's casting wonderful spells, getting famous, getting rich. It's great! But it's not. The wizard has everyone fooled because he is actually an evil wizard. And evil things are on the way. Curse Words is a gonzo modern fantasy full of darkness, light, and magic.
I'm looking forward to this.
That
It
sounds
only makes
interesting.
sense for Charles Soule to have an Image comic at this
Oh,
point in
yeah.
time. You know, he writes everything else. Guys, from Image as well, The Few, #1 by Sean Lewis, Hayden Sherman. This is a limited maxi series. The Feud combines Mad Max action with the Station 11 sensibility in the sci-fi in this sci-fi series. It's a dystopian future. Two brothers stumble across a very, very unlikely sight. It's a woman asleep in the woods holding nothing but a gun and a baby wearing a gas mask. And as these boys begin to embark on helping this woman, there are betrayals, there are secrets, and there are revolutions abound in the fight for what's left of America. I want to thank Sean Lewis for actually sending me the first 2 issues of this. I do apologize I haven't had a chance to read them yet, but I'm going to be checking out this new one. And then I got number 2 to check out right after that. Yes! Sorry. I probably came across wrong, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. Buzz, what's up for you? It's got to be something huge! Huge! WWE! WWE!
From Boom
Yes.
Studios, Dennis Hopeless and Rob Guillory from Chew.
Yep.
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, together they form the Shield, one of the most dominant factions in WWE history, until the ultimate opportunist, Seth Rollins, chose to betray his group at the behest of Triple H, the King of Kings, who has cemented himself as the authority and control of WWE. Now eager to prove himself, Seth is on the hunt for the WWE Championship, a journey that will send him on a collision course with his former brothers. Oh yeah.
I think there's been a lot of people have been expecting this and really hyped for this. So
I'm excited to see Guillory drawn. Guillory's a wrestling fan. I talked to him whenever he was here for the Louisiana Comic-Con, and we started talking about wrestling. And just,
and I think he's going to be back in April for whenever they come.
Are they? That's cool.
Because they're coming back. Louisiana Comic-Con is coming back, and they're going to be at the Hirsch Coliseum.
Well, he did the Thor annual with CM Punk.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, that was fun. It was interesting to see Thor drawn like that, you know, but it totally worked.
The Hulk was in it too, wasn't he?
I think he was.
No, there was a Hulk drink. There was a Hulk drink.
That's awesome. Guys, all you Dark Horse fans, specifically all you Buffy fans, Angel Season 11, number 1, drops this week from Dark Horse. We have Karina Becco writing and Geraldo Borges on the art. Vampire Angel is tormented by a vision that he's been having, and he believes that something very big and very bad is coming from his past. But the goddess Illyria gives Angel some insight and incentives, and when she gets involved, it looks like Angel may actually have a chance to change the future by changing the past. So here we go, guys. All of you fans that are fans of Angel, Buffy, all that whole universe, the Whedonverse we got going on there, have fun with Angel Season 11, number 1.
This may sound confusing, but try to keep up. Revolutionaries number 1 from IDW by John Barber and Fisco Ossio. Cup is a Cybertronian, literally older than the universe. Action Man is the ultimate special agent trying to live up to an impossible legacy. Mayday is a G.I. Joe leader trying to rescue her first command. And Blackrock is a Cybertronian that thinks he's a human. It takes the mind-bending clash of Rom versus Major Blood and the October Guard to bring this unlikely team together. And the secret they learn threatens to unravel the entire universe.
So yeah, this is like what IDW's been doing and bringing all these Hasbro properties together. This is like the culmination of all of that. So all you fans of all of that, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Action Man, ROM, all that's coming together in the Revolutionaries number 1. That looks like fun. And the whole concept of having this shared universe with all of them together makes so much sense. I don't understand why it hasn't been done before now, but it's exciting times now because here it is being done.
I guess not everybody had all those properties at the same time.
I guess
Marvel had most of them at the same time.
Yeah, I guess for comic-wise, like comic publisher-wise, it finally failed to IDW to have like all that. That's so cool. Very cool. Guys, those are the new number 1s that we're covering for this week. Tons of them to check out. Have fun with all that stuff. Let's dive into the storylines because we have several of them to check out. Moving first with Justice League versus Suicide Squad, number 5 from DC Comics. We have, on this one, we have Joshua Williamson writing and Robson Roca on the art for this issue, but Maxwell Lord has finally got what he has been looking for. He has finally got past the Suicide Squad and the Justice League to one of Amanda Waller's very secret lairs and got a very special token of power that is allowing him to take control of people. And now it's up to Waller, basically, and the Suicide Squad to stand in Maxwell Lord's path and stop him. No pressure there. We'll see if she can do it. Also, we have another tie-in here with Justice League number 13. Harley Quinn has now become the defender of Gotham. But who is she defending Gotham from? That is the question. Find out here with Justice League number 13 this week.
Locked indoors, raised in the dark, and told his medical condition could be fatal to himself and anyone he meets, Ray Terrell is dangerous. From DC Comics, coming out of the pages of Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, we have Justice League of America, the Ray Rebirth #1. All these, like Vixen, I think, came out last week. These are all coming in to this new Justice League book coming out.
Yeah.
This is going to have Batman and Lobo in it.
How about that?
Hey. But anyway, Ray Terrell is dangerous, a freak, broken, or is he?
Is he?
Witness the amazing power of realizing your true self and stepping into the light and moving rebirth of a long-lost hero for a new generation.
Cool. I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah.
We'll see how he's going to do. There's going to be some changes with him and stuff.
That's where he needs to be, is on a team. Don't try to force a book on us unless you do it like a mini-series.
Yeah, exactly.
It won't work.
Yeah,
It just
exactly.
won't work.
All these rebirth, Adam, Vixen, put them on a team.
I love that, and they are. They're going on the same team together.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that. I enjoyed the Adam rebirth one that came out last week or the week before.
Oh, okay.
I like the art, especially. McDonald, I don't think I've seen that artist before, but very good. What's next for you, bro?
From Marvel, all new X-Men number 17. This is an Inhumans versus X-Men tie-in, and caught in the crossfire are Iceman and his new crush.
Oh my! Literally Romeo.
Who unfortunately happens to be an Inhuman. In the end, will Iceman stand with his species or with his first love?
Oh, Lord. The tension, the drama. Also, guys, Uncanny Inhumans number 8, another Inhumans versus X-Men tie-in. The X-Men seem to have the upper hand. It's during times like these that heroes prove their mettle. But unfortunately, the Inhuman race, their usual heroes have been captured. So who's the only hope of salvation for the Inhumans? Maximus the Mad, of course. He is back joining the fray with this issue.
Deadpool fans, we've got a Marvel tie-in, or a Inhumans versus X-Men tie-in here with Deadpool and Mercs for Money number 7. The Mercs are caught in the future in a battle between the Inhumans and the X-Men, but civilians getting caught in the fray, the Mercs have taken it upon themselves to protect the innocent. Meanwhile, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, where have you heard that? From the movie. Powers keep getting stronger.
You know she was actually in the comics before she was in the movie.
I did not know that. I don't recognize her at all.
Grant Morrison creation during his run back in the day.
That makes sense.
But, and Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and Dopinder are going to be in Deadpool 2. What? Guys, moving on to Spider-Man storylines, Clone Conspiracy number 4 drops this week. We have the darkest Spider-Man story ever, gets even darker. This week, Dr. Octopus and the Lizard, they've been kind of on a tight leash, but now it's time to stop playing nice. What mayhem are they going to unleash starting this week?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in Amazing Spider-Man number 23, which is a Clone Conspiracy tie-in.
Yes.
Gwen Stacy is back in the land of the living and in the league with the Jackal.
The Jackal.
But why? She's not evil. She's not being mind-controlled. What would push one of the most beloved characters in Marvel history to join one of Spider-Man's worst villains?
What would cause that? What would cause her to sleep with Norman Osborn?
She's a hoe.
A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
Get it, girl!
Guys, that's our storylines for this week. Ton of stuff to cover between the new number 1s and the storylines. Keeping that hoe bag out. Now it's time for some of our favorite comics dropping this week. Up first for me is Dr. Aphra, Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 3. I really like this idea that she is on the hunt for what may have been a lost Jedi place, or is it a lost Sith place of power, of one of their main sanctuaries that's been remained a mystery.
One thing's for sure, it's lost.
It's lost, but they are on the trail. Her father has been on the trail of this place for years, like all of her life, and now he has a lead. And then we're still on the hunt for the Ordu Aspectu, as it's called, within this book. So we'll find out even more of that's going on. What's up for you, Buzz?
Invincible Iron Man number 3 from Marvel. Riri faces her first big Marvel villain.
Yeah.
A big Iron Man villain.
Yeah.
Who is it? I don't know. The cover just has her on it. So.
No, that's it.
Surprise.
But
I hope it's Whiplash.
Whiplash? Why Whiplash? Why not?
It's a fun Marvel, fun Iron Man villain.
What if she were facing off like classic one, like the Ghost?
That would be awesome.
That'd be kind of cool.
The Ghost, I think they could make a story arc out of a Ghost encounter, though.
Oh, yeah, they could.
Especially the one that Ellis recreated with the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy was like, yeah.
He was creepy.
Creepy. Guys, those are some of our favorites. Tell us your favorites in the comments below. The first comics that you will be reading. Let's dive into the pick of the week. Buzz, you should know what the rules are by now, sir. If you could walk out of the comic shop with only one comic book of what we've discussed or anything else that you're looking forward to, what's the one thing you will not leave the comic shop without this week?
It's a tough one this week. I do want that Ray, for sure. But I also want that Suicide Squad Justice League. But yeah. I'll stick with the Invincible Iron Man. It's been a solid read. Bendis has been on his A game on this book. It has been a solid read. Mm-hmm. I did say we're 2 issues in. Dr. Aphra has been good as well. I know, right? Yeah. I know, yeah. For me, I'm going to go with the Justice League versus Suicide Squad. I want to see the next chapter. Joshua Williamson's done surprisingly, not surprisingly, but pleasantly surprised at how well of a job that he has done with these teams together in this storyline. And I'm really looking forward to finding out more. Yeah, that's going to be the pick. If I walk out with just one, there's others I'm definitely looking forward to. Walk out with just one. And that's been one of the deals with me is I was like, how do they control Lobo? And then money. It's all about money. I don't get it. It's like, okay. Earth money. Man, he's that's what he does, man. He's all about the money. That's all it is for him. Show me the money. That's Lobo. That's him. That's like the alien Jerry Maguire. And with Batman being in the Justice League. Shaving that cheddar off. Get it, Lobo. Get it. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, let's dive into our question of the week. Kind of continuing from last week. And there's been, I think even before last week, there was some talk of this particular company, but now we've gotten even more details. And the question of the week is simply this. What do you think of Alterna Comics producing comics that are $2 or less? In case you guys haven't heard, there is a new publisher coming out called Alterna Comics. And they are launching their first wave of comic books early this year. And all their comics are going to be $2 an issue or less. And the main way that they're even doing this is because they plan on using newsprint for the printing of the comic books and getting them out there to the people. I've been told that they'll use premium stock for like collections and trades, but for the monthly issues, they plan on using using newsprint like you saw back in the good old days, and that's how they plan on doing it. We found out even more details. They announced their first 4 books that are coming out, and they're all limited series. All of them are limited series. The first one that we have here, we've got Lilith Dark, a 4-issue limited series, and that's going to be by Charles C. Dowd. We've also got... It's $1.50, by the way. It's $1.50 an issue, and it's 4 issues. Then we've got Croak, number 1, dropping. We got Cody Andrew Salsa, Francesco Inquinta, Chris O'Halloran. It's a 3-issue limited series. And it's $1.50 as well. Exactly. 5-issue limited series called Amazing Age that has Matthew David Smith, Jeremy Macy, and Christine Brunson on board. It's $1.50. And then we also have the last one is Adam Wreck by Michael S. Bracco, $1.50 as well. So we take a look at these covers, and I'll show them to you on screen. We talk about these on screen here right now. Looks like Lilith Dark is going to be some type of kids action adventure series. Fantasy, yeah. Fantasy type series. Fantastic first issue here. Take a look at that. The art kind of reminds me of that Super Dinosaur that Kirkman did. You know, that's Devil Dinosaur too. Yeah. So there we go. Marvel has going on there.
That might be an appeal for that. Then we have Croak, which looks like a mystery horror.
Swamp, woodsy looking horror book, yeah.
Yeah.
Deep in the woods, their worst nightmares came to life. And there's some kind of Sauron looking monster up in the top corner there.
Oh yeah. I like a Beak Boy from the X-Men.
Yeah. Sauron from the X-Men, not Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, exactly right. And then the next one we have, Amazing Age, looks like a superhero type story. Looks like two stories in one, maybe. Them younger and then older versions of themselves or the sidekicks.
Kind of reminds me of the X-Force that revamped into Ecstatics and all that. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So there looks like there's superhero offering there, and then Adam Wreck, which looks like a sci-fi type series.
That's some interesting artwork there too.
Yeah.
The coloring and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, all it is like orange and white. And
you got the grays. Yeah. Just nothing. Not hyper.
Not colorful at all. But it's still interesting looking.
And I think for this initial outing, they're doing a good thing with all these are limited series.
Oh yeah.
3 issue, 5 issue. I think they're all 3 issue, 4. There's 2 3s, a 4, and a 5 issue limited series right here. But guys,
all of them $1.50.
They're in the March previews. All these issues are $1.50 each. Will you check them out? This price like this, does newsprint matter? Does it matter that your comics are printed on newsprint? And does the cover price affect you and your decision to at least even check them out? What do you guys think of it? What about you, Buzz? What do you think going into this?
If they hadn't made these $1.50, I probably never would have even bothered.
Right.
But the fact that it's $1.50, it's newsprint, it's piqued my interest in it for sure. So I'll definitely give them a try at least.
Yeah.
That Croak or whatever probably looks like the most exciting one for me because I like horror so much. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I haven't seen any preview pages for these. All we've seen so far are these covers. We don't have details as to what the exact stories are yet. But yeah, I'm totally what $6 for four comics right here, 4 brand new comics hitting the shelf. Yeah, I'll definitely check this out. I'll have a link in the description below. You can go to Bleeding Cool where this information is and check them out even further. But yeah, $1.50. And there's even more stuff coming from Alterna. This is just like their first wave that they've announced. I think there's going to be even more stuff in the April previews from them as well. But yeah, guys, newsprint and under $2 an issue. This looks cool. This is like, if this works, it can be gangbusters for them. I mean, seriously. I think this is really cool. And people, I don't know, we are a couple of generations past the newsprint generation that, is used to seeing comics like that, but all that you need is quality enough paper to tell the story and get the story across. And you don't have to, it doesn't have to feel like a BMW every time you pick up a comic book,
Well, plus, every book that they're putting out this month is completely different from the next one. Yeah. It's not like just the fox, the spider, the frog. It's like Lilith Dark, which is like some kind of fantasy deal. It's not even like typical. It's not typical of what a comic book would be.
Right.
And then you've got Croak, which is horror, which, we've seen a lot more horror here lately, and we've seen a lot more fantasy. But like the only superhero-ish comic is that Amazing Age.
Yeah.
And Adam Wreck, who doesn't like sci-fi,
In some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah. So, guys, check out the link in the description below to Bleeding Cool about. I put the covers on screen. We talked about it. Tell me what you think about Alterna Comics and what they're doing here. Newsprint for the comics and keeping comics less than $2 an issue. What are your thoughts on that? Tell us in the comments below. That's a wrap.
And they've got some decent creators on here too. Not, no huge.
Yeah, huge names. Yeah,
but if you look at what they've done, their resumes, you'll be like, oh, they did that. Oh, they did that. Oh,
Yeah.
We were looking at that earlier, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, tell us in the comments below. Be sure to list your pick of the week and answer the question of the week. What do you think of what Alterna Comics is doing with the newsprint and with keeping comics less than $2 an issue? Tell us in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about that. Guys, don't forget, February 1st, we are going to be open in our new location right down the road. You can't miss it. And that's it for this week, guys. Anything else to add, sir?
I'm sorry I called Gwen Stacy a hoe.
Oh,
I'm sorry. If I made you mad when I called her a hoe, I'm sorry.
Guys, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Take care. Read great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below. And we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.